Welcome back, Chin Wags. We here again on Podcast Wednesdays with my boy. What's up this week for you?
What's up? What's up? Talk to me.
Let's see.
You know what it is.
Let's see.
Let's go Celtics. Start that shit off right.
Okay.
Start it off right, just like we do in the series.
Okay, so who are we against this time?
We going against the Pacers.
Okay. You guys probably, I think you guys will make it to the finals with the Pacers, but Timberwolves. I think so.
Yeah.
Is it Anthony Davis?
It's between the Timberwolves and the Mavericks?
I think, Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis?
Yes.
I'm not sure who played for them. I don't care.
Yeah, Timberwolves.
All I know is my Celtics is doing what they supposed to do.
Yeah.
So we can get there and get rid of this whole tie and championship talk.
Okay.
From here on out.
You got to worry about that young buck, though.
Who that?
Anthony.
I don't care.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
What? As long as his name ain't Kobe.
Okay, yeah, his name ain't Kobe, so you are good.
I'm a real Celtic fan. That's the only person that scared me. That's the name that scared me the most.
Yeah, I hear you.
Ain't no more of that, so it don't matter who we play.
Okay.
We on top.
Okay.
Stay there.
I guess so.
Hello.
You know, I was listening to a couple, podcasts during this week, but there was one that actually resonated with me,
Nice.
and it'll get to where we're going today. But it was about a wife who had hid $47,000 from her husband.
What?
And, they were just pretty much asking, was she the bad guy? So let me get into what she actually did. So he was working and he got hurt at work. And, it was like a, workers' comp thing, and they lost the lawsuit. So she decided to take on the responsibility of being the financial provider for the family. And once he got well, he didn't want her working again. So he went ahead and started working for 2 full-time jobs and providing for the family. But as he was looking to the shared bank account, he noticed some of the past balances, and they equaled up to about 47 grand. So he was just thrown back, and he wanted to know what happened. How did she get the money? And then the advice from her mother was that you should leave him. So, and she's considering it. Me in my book, throw the whole wife away, because there's no reason for you to be keeping 47 grand from him.
47 grand? That ain't no chump change unless they just got it like that.
I mean, yeah, but she's putting
they
money
must
up,
have it like that.
Up.
Like that. Come on now. Over how long of time?
They've been together for about 11 years almost.
11 years.
Yeah.
You racked up 47 grand to
grand.
save without him knowing.
Without him knowing. But he wanted to know, why did you hide it from me? That's what his question was.
Maybe for a rainy day. It's either a rainy day or another nigga.
That's what it was. I feel like it was for a rainy day, but she was not okay with being questioned. And so she asked for advice from her mother, which was probably a battered woman.
Oh, damn it.
And so she took the advice of the battered woman and was considered leaving her husband of 11 years because of that situation.
Why would you listen to your mama?
Exactly.
What's she got to do with this?
Exactly. Nothing.
What the fuck?
Right.
You don't be fucking your mama when you done.
Exactly.
When you leave her?
So I feel like throw the whole wife away, because you're taking the advice of somebody that had a situation during their time, and they're giving you information based off of what happened to them, not what's happening to you currently. So you rather just throw your whole relationship away because you started something, hiding a secret from your husband? I don't think that's okay. And then you taking the advice from somebody who doesn't have experience?
Narcissistic.
Woo. Again.
What the fuck?
Right. That's some narcissistic advice.
Yes, that is. Now I see it. I'm
Right.
like, I'm pretty sure that's narcissistic.
I'm saying, and I mean, when I was growing up, my stepmom told me too, put some money aside for yourself.
Right.
Yes. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing
Without
wrong
telling your
with you.
significant other.
It is nothing wrong with
nothing
putting
wrong with
money.
that.
There's nothing wrong with putting your mad money to the side. Nothing wrong with that. Now, when there comes a time when you guys are in a pinch, that money you got to take that selfishness out the situation and use it.
Depends.
Depends on what. Go ahead and play the devil's advocate, because I'd like to know.
It depends.
Depends on what?
It depends on the situation. What if it's some bullshit?
I mean,
and it's just important to that person. And I saved up all this money, and you want me to spend it on something you think that's an emergency. I don't think so.
I feel like a bill, like my light's about to get turned off, my car's about to get taken away. Yeah, those are rainy days.
Yeah, that's bill shit.
That's bill shit. Now, if you're talking about you want some Beyonce tickets,
my sister,
I need my hair done.
Oh my
I need
God,
on vacation.
My auntie is her dog.
No,
her damn dog got ran over, ran in the street, and we need to get him in surgery.
No,
you know what I mean? Just one of those type of situations.
Okay.
Then I'm like, no.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, say your goodbyes to that damn dog. Stop
yeah. Rest in peace, Fluffy.
Why Fluffy?
You know it's all. You know. That's like What do black folks call their dogs?
Oh shit! Anything with Fluffy.
Fluffy, they name
Precious.
Their dogs. Precious.
Sweetie. Sweetie. The dog's name's Sweetie.
Buttercup. Yeah.
Sassy.
Goldie.
Yeah, they got like
Okay. Which brings me to my topic for today. We're going to discuss level of intimacy, because that's where that leads to. How are we going to deal with our partner if we can't get to a level of intimacy of full trust? Intimacy does not always mean sex. It is also non-sexual. And we're going to understand that. So I'll go ahead and start with my disclaimer first.
Yeah.
My podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be considered legal, health, or professional advice. I'm here to tell you about our life experiences and how we deal with them day to day. So, level of intimacy for you means what?
Exactly. You damn near just said what it meant for me already. Intimacy means, to me, it's more of an emotional connection which can reach with more than just sex.
Okay.
It can be reached, other than having sex, you can reach intimacy.
Okay.
Like cooking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's something about cooking with your significant, with me and my wife, it's something about us cooking.
Yeah. Certain
meals, certain things. I'm not going to say every time we in the kitchen.
Okay.
It's a beautiful thing. Sometimes she in my motherfucking way or I'm in her motherfucking way. You know what I mean?
Right.
But then sometimes we in the groove and everything is flowing like the motherfucking water.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Okay.
Most of the times when we barbecue.
Okay.
If we barbecuing, shit.
It's lit.
It's lit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can dig that.
The intimacy is popping.
Yeah, I can dig
that.
You
feel me?
Yeah.
It's something about a nigga on the grill. And she come behind the nigga, woo-hoo.
Doing the sides.
You feel me?
Okay.
Grab you from,
Mm-hmm.
You like, hello.
Admiring
Why you flipping the shit?
Right.
There's something about it. And, cooking's and like desserts, desserts can always take you other places.
Yeah. True.
Within your intimacy and your relationship.
Okay.
Another one I found pretty interesting when I was thinking about this was traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Traveling can really, really get your spark popping.
Yeah.
It's something about being in a new environment. I don't know if it's the water levels or some shit. I don't know. But I have noticed traveling with my significant other really gets the intimacy popping.
Okay.
Where it's more of a more one-on-one romantic chemistry thing.
Yeah.
More than just the kids is gone. Let's get it in.
Right.
You feel me?
Be WWE in that room. Yeah. WWE. Ding ding. After everything's all said and done.
Slap. Don't slam them on the.
When we don't get time alone, the time alone, we have to make sure we make good time. We got to take full advantage of that.
Every moment counts.
Yeah, because we don't get it often.
Right.
Okay.
Not having all the kids, it's a house full.
I know.
And I get it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right.
So when we travel, most of the time, the kids ain't involved. You feel me?
Right.
And it gives us more one-on-one time. There's just something about being in a new environment and getting it popping.
Yeah. Where you guys can actually.
Because most of the time when we traveling, right, I become more and more of a protector.
Yeah.
And when I say protector, I'm talking about motherfucking like the bodyguard.
Right.
I'm talking about Kevin Costner and shit.
Like walking,
you feel me?
Her walk on the inside
And then
of the sidewalk.
all that. I already do all that, but it become
Mhm.
more. I be more aware. I be in the motherfucker like on some Kevin Costner shit. Like
Right.
nigga, shit. These motherfuckers might be trying to sex traffic us.
Right. Like
nigga, let me get
she's
on
talking
point.
to you. You're still looking forward. You listening to her, but you still looking forward. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. I hear
Tell
you.
her to watch our 3.
Right.
I think this nigga following us.
Yeah. Watching my 3 and my 6.
You feel me? That becomes,
Mhm.
on the lines of being sexual.
Yeah.
Being a protector. Just like the movie The Bodyguard.
Mhm.
After a while, he felt like that was his bitch.
Yeah, because that's
he felt like Whitney was his bitch.
Right.
Like, bitch, I'm over here protecting you. Almost died and shit.
And
You feel me? I saved you. You see me save you.
She treated him.
And then she was flirting with the motherfucker and he got jealous.
Mm-hmm.
He fit the bitch, you my bitch.
Right.
Stop playing with me. That's how they end up connecting. You feel me?
Right.
Because the protector was turning her on as well.
Right. Okay.
So being a protector and while we out traveling always sparks a flame.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's just a few examples.
All right. I think for me, they're male and female intimacy is different, but I think it's considered like you said, body closeness, hugging, kissing, holding hands, cuddling, non-sexual things too, like just interactions that can happen between you and her, like you guys are eating together, without any distractions. You're actually paying attention to the conversation. You're sitting. You make when you guys go to a restaurant, you stand before she sits. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's like courtesy. And most people don't do that. And you take the inside seat before you take the outside seat if you're sitting in a booth.
Mm-hmm.
Those kind of things. But I feel like men.
Wait, you take the outside?
No, I take the
inside.
She'll take the inside, and I'll take the outside.
Yeah, the outside. Okay.
So I wait for her to sit on the inside, and I stand there and I wait. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I think the men, as far as them, they have the experience. They want the experience of emotional closeness. They already been there with the physical, because that's what usually gets men there with women, the physical things that they see from a woman. But whenever they are with them for a long period of time, they're having that. They want that emotional closeness with their partner. For females, they want to make sure that they're vulnerable, they're in a safe environment, their mood and their sense of connection and their self-care. So when they are in a good place, self-care is very important.
As long as they at
nails
home
done,
and they pussy ain't stinking, and they got a chance to shave that thing.
Groom it. Yeah.
They got a chance to shave it and groom. Okay, I get you. Safe place. You feel me? Y'all better listen up, goddamn.
Yeah, the mood. Your mood has to be good. And sometimes the kids get on the girls' nerves. They get on, and then when you just sitting there letting her crash and burn, there's no reward when you get in the bedrooms. Don't even ask. There's don't even ask. The kids fuck the house
you
up.
Like,
right.
Still
gonna, be like, no, you're nothing. Yeah.
Just a quick bend over or something.
Right. And even if you were, you letting her crash and burn, and then she comes home, your tone has to be different. Like, what? I'm sorry I didn't pay attention. I needed some time to sit down and distress from my day.
Yeah.
Let me help you cook dinner. Soften the blow. Don't just go into you sitting down and.
But that's why you gotta have something to.
I bought the pig, but I ain't cooking it. No.
Damn.
No.
That's why you gotta have something to stop it, like kind of like having a job and leaving that job at the job.
Yeah, definitely.
So you gotta leave that bullshit at the door of your bedroom.
You do.
You gotta be like, you know what? Whatever happened downstairs happened downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I kind of try to do it.
Yeah.
I'll be like, man, let's leave that bullshit outside this room. We get in this room, goddamn it.
Something else.
But then that's what makes me always say I need to like talk and like apologize for whatever you did that day. You know how people say that anyway.
Yeah.
That's nothing new. Don't go to sleep mad at each other type thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That comes along with the lines of that shit. Don't bring certain of your shit in your bedroom.
Right.
Keep your sex life popping.
I feel like that. Yeah, that's important. But I think some people.
But it's hard. It's hard.
It is hard, because you got to make time for everybody, and a lot of people don't like making time for that. They're so caught up in life that they forget about the small things.
Mm.
And like you said, the smallest things is holding hands, that cuddling, that right there can get you there to that level of intimacy. And you know,
that should be all the time. All the time.
Yeah,
that's easy thing. That I don't feel like that's a hard ask. That's a hard, but you said time.
It's time.
You got to have time just to cuddle.
Yeah.
You got to find that good time.
You do, because some people don't recognize those social cues, and then, oh, I wanted you to hold me. Oh, you got a hellified way of showing me.
Oh shit, that's every motherfucking man in the world right now. The fuck, we don't be knowing what the fuck be going on in women's mind. We like, what the fuck?
Right.
You better say something, goddamn it!
Yeah,
you don't be SOL around this motherfucker.
Right, you gotta speak up.
You better speak up. Only sometimes I'm gonna catch the drift.
Yeah.
Boom! You put your foot on me in the middle of the movie. Ding! Obviously,
right. But you know, like you got some. You know, it's hard to read the mood. You know, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
It
so,
is.
You know, for females, you know, we can say, "Yeah, we're okay. It's fine." That does not mean that we're okay. We say it's fine. Don't worry about it. Like, that means you better fix it.
Oh, right now,
immediately.
No, that shit. God damn.
Yeah, because if you don't, it's just gonna be hell for you for the rest of the evening.
And that's what you're trying to stay away from, fellas.
Right.
ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
Don't leave no room for that.
Right.
First off, don't be trying to leave no motherfucking room for that disruption.
Because it's going to happen. So just to let you know, it is going to happen if you guys don't communicate properly. But I feel like also there is a level of intimacy with family members too, you know, and friends, even your children, you know. Parents, you know, I guess it would just be that level of, you know, letting them know that you love them or you care about them, showing that you appreciate them for some of the things you do for them. Like, you know, if they're watching your kids, say thank you. They don't have to. They raised you. You know what I mean? Let them be grandparents when they want to be grandparents.
Bring them some donuts.
Yeah. Tell them thank you. You know,
bring them some motherfucking donuts in the morning one time. Right. God damn.
Listen to them talk to you. You know, sometimes they just want to talk. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got our kids, you know, with the kids. You know, they don't communicate like we communicate. We ask them questions. Sometimes they don't answer us, but, you know, sit with them, watch TV with them. You know, that might be important for them. They would say, look at this, look at this.
That's the easiest way.
Mm-hmm. To find out what they really
what
like,
they
what they're
like,
doing.
And just get involved just one time.
Yeah.
Even if you don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
In tune one time with them and you be like, boom, you'll learn some more and you'll get a good conversation out of them.
Right.
Because they'll be open because they're doing something they love to do.
Right. Yeah. Like, you know, I'm watching Cody.
Except like taking my daughter makeup shopping. That's
okay.
She loves that shit, but I don't.
All right.
What kind of fucking little kid math she be doing in her head when she pays for shit in her head?
She's like, this is no, that costs.
No, that shit costs money like a motherfucker.
Right? Yes, it does.
Fuck them places.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But you know, there's the types of level of intimacy is physical, emotional, intellectual, spiritual, and social. So of course, physically, you know, we already know what that is. That's sex. That's touching, kissing, you know, that kind of thing.
Hello.
But emotional, that could be, you know, on so many levels. You not saying, sometimes if you are solid with your partner, you don't have to say you love them. You can show them. You know, some people, they don't like words, they like actions. So if you're sitting there with them and talking
you can show them,
yeah,
you can show them love.
You can
instead of telling them.
Yeah, some people like to be told. You know, attention whores. You know what I'm saying?
Or a little text message, whatever it is. You know, let them know. Hey, you feel
I love
me?
You.
Just a reminder.
Mm-hmm.
A little confirmation.
Reminder, you know, or leave them a little sticky note. You know,
hello. Or a Facebook post.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Post.
That really the shit. That's gonna get you some panties. Shit, I'm trying to tell you. The nigga, you want some motherfucking drawers? Go on Facebook.
Poster.
And make a whole little collage of your wife and put a little, you know, message on there with a hashtag or two.
Man Crush Monday, Wife Wednesdays.
Oh.
There you go. Throwback Thursdays, Flashback Fridays.
Right, our first date.
Fridays. Whatever you're going to do just to get them Get them where they need to be, so you know, like you letting the world know, like this is my love bug. You know, then,
that can become emotional,
yeah,
right?
yeah, because it's definitely emotional, and you know, you just letting her know that you are proud of what y'all got.
Right.
That's all. That's all. Kudos.
Building an emotional connection.
Yes, definitely.
Building up your emotional intimacy, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the connection's already there.
Yeah.
You feel me? So you really trying to build up your intimacy.
Yeah. Now, intellectually, what do you feel like is a good level of intimacy for intellect?
Shit, hell if I know. I'll be lost like a motherfucker with that one. Intellectually,
have a conversation with them.
I was just about to say it would have to be just listening.
Yeah, definitely.
Like listening to understand.
Yes.
Don't just hear me.
Yeah.
Even though I'm always screaming, you hear me? You hear me?
You know what I'm saying?
But when they listen for understanding,
yeah,
and really intrigued with, like, actually have some input,
right,
to say back and not just talk at you and like, oh well, fuck what I was talking about.
I think some people like to listen to respond, and that's where everybody goes wrong.
Oh shit!
You know, when you're listening to respond instead of listening just to understand where they're coming from, you know that there's that issue that you know that's where y'all bump heads. You know, and that's just with people in general intellectually. There has to be that understanding between the two of you, and then you know sometimes, you know, like the work thing, like you got this boss that everybody says is this bad person, but they're never bad to you, but they also hide that part of themselves from you. But when it comes to other people, they don't hide it. But everybody keeps saying this person is a bad person. They say stuff. They don't do what they say they're going to do. And then when you actually see it for yourselves, it's like you're in disbelief. But you already been told that this person is this way.
Right.
But until you are doing something that doesn't make them look good, then you see that bad side of them. So intellectually, you have to be aware of your surrounding as well. Like pay attention to how people talk. Pay attention to how people treat other people. Pay attention to how they treat you. You know, and like if they're just talking to you and they're just talking so that they can respond, they're not listening to you. They're just trying to get their point across and they don't care what. So that level of intimacy for intellectual, it has to be established for everybody so that there's no misunderstanding. You know, keep the receipts. You know what I'm saying? That narcissistic behavior has to be kept at a 0 tolerance.
Yeah. Listen for understanding. That's a good one. Because sometimes I don't do it my damn self.
Me neither. You know, if I'm in a mood, I'm mad, I'm done.
Yeah. Right? It's going in one ear, not the other, right?
Especially if you cross me in a way that I already told you.
I think it could be a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
It's a certain time, you know, you ain't really listening to them. You listening just to respond.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you do it like this. Are you finished?
Yeah.
When you hit them with the, are you finished? You wasn't listening to a motherfucking word that person was saying. You were just waiting until they was done talking so you can respond.
And then you hit them with the we. And then they like, what?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, oh, it's my turn to talk.
Mm-hmm. Now listen here.
Take this. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah.
And then what about spiritually for you? What does that mean for you spiritually?
Spiritually. As long as my wife don't believe in the devil, I think we good.
Okay.
Well, believes in the devil, but doesn't not worship the devil.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
As long as she knows good from bad, and you know what I'm saying, I think we on a good page because I'm not really spiritual like that.
Yeah, holy road.
You feel me?
Bible yeah.
Don't put a gun to my mama's head and hand me a Bible and say, find Matthews 2:3 right now.
No.
I'm about to say my goodbyes to my mama. I'll be lost trying to find Matthews anything. Is there Matthews? I hope so.
No.
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, you know the spiritual thing is just I think
But I think that's what it is. Like, well, spiritually, like I think that really plays a big part though. Y'all both can't be on two different spiritual levels.
Yeah.
There's the intimacy ain't no be pot. What?
Yeah, I mean, I think spiritually, I think it's more like, the energy that you give off, to me. I mean, that's my
Okay.
version,
You can't have a what?
just like I guess you can say like
A
even
motherfucking negative ass person with a positive in a
yeah,
way, but you
right,
can't have some talkative, gossipy female
yeah,
with a laid back, chill, stay at home kind of dude.
yeah.
That ain't. I don't think that would work spiritually, right?
Well, I mean,
Because
yeah,
they giving off the bad vibes. One's giving off way different vibes than the other. Like
yeah,
an introvert and an extrovert, maybe.
yes, because there's going to be those, like you got to have somebody that's a little bit more spicier than you in certain aspects of the situation, because it's not going to work if both of you guys are the same.
Mm,
Do you think so?
man, I don't know. Me and my wife low key the same.
Yeah,
Our birthdays 10 days apart.
sure.
We literally low key like the same, but we know each other, so we just try to both not be mad at the same time. That's the main shit right there. Don't be mad. Well, me and her, we can't be mad at the same time. It's gonna be all hell.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No, I feel like somebody, I
Burn
can't.
down. We're gonna burn some shit down.
Right.
The fuck you talking about? That's gonna be all hell, right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Got two bulls.
Yeah, two bullheads. Like
Yeah.
what? Clashing. What is going down?
You know.
But then you can't say that because then opposites attract.
True. Like I'm Earth, and my wife, she's a fire. So
But Earth and Fire should go.
yeah, they so
That should go.
yeah.
I can see
I'm
if it was
chill.
like
I'm
fire
chill.
and water.
Right. I'm
Fire
chill.
and water. I don't think that's
Mhm.
don't really connect well.
I'm chill, but also when she get the cutting up, I just throw that dirt on that fire and diffuse
And
it.
Earth can put out fire.
Yes. Yes.
Once again.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like in certain situations, I feel like she's needed in certain situations because she can maneuver right on through, say what she need to say, and step on back.
Like a
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, yeah. If it's a fire's needed, there she go.
Oh.
Yeah. But then comes me, and I'm just like, I'm mad too,
Yeah.
But
So
I got that. I got that. I watch before I approach the situation, so that there's no. Oh, I didn't say that. Oh, yeah, you did.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like that spiritual connection between me and her, like we come together when she feels like if there's something wrong with me, she feels it, and then if there's something wrong with her, I feel it, and I feel like we come together and we calm each other down in that aspect.
Mm.
But I gotta watch first to see, how to deal with it. I just don't come right out and be like, yo, I don't head on because sometimes, like you said,
Make
the
yourself
mood,
accept.
the timing has to
Yeah.
be right. The mood and
Yeah.
the timing ain't right. It's like,
It's not a good
fire.
time. Fire
Yeah.
will win.
Right.
Yeah, the fire will win.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Let me go and back up. Then I'm gonna get my feelings hurt in the process. Like, well, forget you then.
You don't want to look stupid.
Right.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's why I sit back for a minute.
Mhm.
But sometimes I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm the type of person that like to stop shit in its tracks sometimes.
Before it starts.
Hell yeah. Like if I see something not to feel like it's gonna be like a repetitive type of thing, I'm like, wait,
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker. And then sometimes I'll let that shit just,
Yeah.
get through and be like, I'm gonna bring this shit back up.
Okay.
Next time I see this shit, I don't like this, and I'm gonna bring it back up, motherfucker. I didn't like it. I'm gonna remember this shit.
Right.
I remember dates and times, your receipts.
Oh,
God damn it.
Lord.
Hello, I'm gonna screenshot this shit. I didn't like this response. God damn it.
So then, oh my goodness. Did you see how he just did a screenshot for his phone? Sliding it across. Ooh, that is some old school Android shit.
So what?
You
That's
said
how
slide it across.
it's easy.
Ooh.
What else? What do y'all got to do?
Just tap the back?
Just tap the back?
Yeah.
You know
Tap the back
Do you
or
know
just
how many
push
fucking
your fingers like that.
screenshots I would have if all I had to do was tap the back?
Probably a whole bunch. You can set the setting to your phone to tap the back.
Hey, this is a move too. We should be talking. Help your intimacy. This is a move. That's why it comes like that.
This right here
Yeah.
is too.
Let
It's
You can
two.
use one just to get things started, people.
Okay.
Just to get things started.
Let him tell it. Yeah, let him tell it. Yeah, he the expert. You know, he got it all
This ain't
figured
my
out.
first rodeo.
He got it all figured out. Yes, indeed. Yes, but yes, I'm gonna say socially. You know, when we go out in public, who's the entertainer? Who's the entertainer for you when you go out in public when y'all social? Who's the entertainer? Is it you or her?
It depends.
Yeah,
it depends on the setting.
The setting, the in-laws, who's around.
It really depends.
Yeah.
Sometimes around my family, she's the, she's the life.
Yeah.
Depends on the setting really.
Okay.
If it's like some business shit,
yeah,
it's more than likely me.
Okay.
I'm gonna take lead.
Okay.
She get a little quiet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take lead on that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it always depends.
I think I'm pretty social, but last event we went to, she was social, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had it popping.
She had the life of the party, so I don't know. She took over that time.
Yeah, I think that's why I said it depends.
And she went before I did. She went before I did, so she didn't even get the opportunity.
Stay out.
Yeah. And I was like, okay.
And we'll never see that. Well, we don't see it no more.
No. Yeah, she
used to be a little bit.
A little
bit.
What I'm talking about? Yeah. In the beginning, we first started dating. She was, she was trying to take one for the team and go out and try to play the part. But she's like, yeah, my bedtime early, but this month she been hanging.
She was lit. She was like, nah, I'm going to the next spot too, Brandy. Come on.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You mean what?
Pulled your ass out.
She did.
She was pulling you out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ain't never like that.
Right.
Shout out.
Me.
Shout out.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to No.
Shout out.
Mm-hmm. But so.
But the social intimacy, I guess it depends. Like if you making it to where it depends on who takes lead.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Like socially, how you move in a crowd. To me, that's what I feel like. How you move in a crowd, whether it's family or it's friends or just strangers. How you got to move in a crowd.
It can fuck up some intimacy. Depends on how they moving in that crowd.
What you mean by that?
The fuck if they too loose? If the motherfuckers is too loose, I had to think about what the fuck we was talking about.
Yeah, socially.
Yeah, if they moving too loose, nigga, what?
What you doing?
I don't know. All in motherfuckers' faces.
So what group are you speaking about? Friends, family, or strangers?
Both. All three.
All
I don't
three.
give a fuck if it was brothers and sisters. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Okay, well, loose how? Like by the mouth or just being like
too loose? You know what the fuck I'm talking about? Too loose. The fuck?
Well, for these people who don't know your version of the truth, tell them what loose means.
Like, being reckless in their face, laughing at dumbass jokes, all Philly touchy.
Okay, yeah. That's my version of the truth.
Yeah, what the fuck
you touching for?
Right. What the fuck wrong with you?
Hey, you okay? You
fuck you touching on this nigga for?
Right. Okay.
The hell?
Okay.
And that joke was not that fucking funny.
Ha hell.
I'm gonna remember it and I'm gonna tell it 2 months. I'm gonna wait 2 months to tell that joke again. I swear to God.
Oh, you let the dust settle before you brings up something?
I swear to God, you better fucking laugh.
Oh my God.
Exactly how you fucking laugh.
You wasn't laughing like that when he told it to you.
I'm bringing the fucking joke back up 2 months later. Bitch, you better fucking, I swear to God, you better be cracking the fuck up like it's the first time you ever heard it.
You better be crying. We about to have some.
It's gonna be a misunderstanding.
Conversation.
It's gonna be a misunderstanding around that thing. You understand me? Better stop playing. Social can be very serious.
Yeah, it can.
And then that brings out the whole for a man, you know what I'm saying? That's when we get to really showcase what we've been doing.
Right.
You feel me?
Okay.
All coaches don't coach at the game. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to coach at the game. You're supposed to coach at practice.
Okay.
So when we go out, I get to show my fellas, like if I'm with my partners, I get to, you know what I'm saying? That's what I got going.
So you
know
don't
what I'm saying? Like, no, I mean, like, and then she play her part right.
Okay.
Not being niggas' faces.
Okay. So
boom, that's showing. Niggas would look at you like, yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? Your wife ain't all reckless and shit. Yeah. She ain't reckless. I ain't gotta say shit to her.
So you do believe in that saying of correcting private plays in public, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So that means praising in public is coaching in public too.
Not really.
Not really.
Praising, that's not what, like public affection? That's coaching?
No, coaching, like you praising in public, like like, yeah, coach,
No,
correct in private. So if she does something to you, you don't go and just tell her,
no.
like, yo, you don't say that, or you wait till y'all get in private.
Yeah, you get in private.
Correct
Yeah,
in private,
yeah.
praise in public. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I mean,
That's
okay.
that's just how I gotta play it. That just makes more sense for me, and it makes it work.
I think, but
because
I think
then
that's
it's
some of
gonna
our
bring
younger
the
selves.
intimacy popping.
Yeah.
If we out and about, and
Yeah.
I see you like,
Mhm.
I see
Like
my
let her
wife,
walk by herself.
yeah, and I
You
see
walk
my wife
behind her.
do some shit, some integrity ass type shit. And I'm
Mhm.
like, hell yeah.
Okay.
She getting her back blown out tonight. The fuck? She getting her back blown. She better take some Tylenol,
Mhm.
AM, PM, all
Right.
the M's, god
Right.
damn it, because it's going down,
You
god
gonna
damn it.
get it tonight,
Yeah, I
girl.
like that maneuver.
Okay.
I like how you just side on the nigga. I
Mhm.
like how you stiff on what was happening in front of you, and
Like,
that's a turn on for a
no.
nigga. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's okay. I can get that. I can get
And
that.
don't acknowledge it right then and there. I
Mhm.
acknowledge it while I'm blowing the back out.
Remember when you was doing that, girl?
Yeah. Made a nigga feel king like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just part of that.
Okay.
So social intimacy, what?
Yeah.
That can be important.
Right.
I didn't even think about that one. You got
Yeah.
some good ones.
Yeah,
Shit. I had to go off of that.
Yeah.
You got me want to write that as a note just to make sure I get
for
it.
future
properly.
reference.
Yeah, future reference.
Yeah.
Shit. Social intimacy. Let's
Yeah.
remember that.
We out in public. We want to make sure that we respect it. And then if it doesn't happen, then of course, like you said, if she did something that made you feel a certain type of way, then you become a panic junkie. Then next thing you know, you tripping, and then y'all fighting in public, or y'all going to the side and having a warm discussion when y'all supposed to be enjoying yourselves, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So
exactly.
That level of confidence that you show him when another person approaches you really sets the tone for the evening.
Or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Recklessness.
Right. Or when they come to you,
You
like,
seen them niggas
he's so and
you
so.
see
like,
them
okay,
niggas
bitch,
over there.
So?
No, you seen them niggas over there. Why you bending over?
Mm-hmm.
Have some respect. Have some dignity about yourself.
Right. Exactly.
Especially in front of me, in front of your man. Have some respect and dignity for yourself.
Right.
If you want to be a little hoe, be a hoe in your own time. You run your own fucking errands.
Okay.
Not when you pulled me out the fucking house, come walk around the fucking mall. Walk around the fucking mall and shit, and you over here being reckless with some niggas with some gold chains on.
That goes for you too, though. Yes.
No, but that's different.
No. That goes for you too, nigga.
But guess what?
So some titties walk by, you ain't finna be
I'm
like,
not a coach for no reason.
Okay,
I'm not one of them coaches for no reason.
Yeah.
I know I'm practicing what I preach.
All right. So some titties walk by, what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna look?
Titties?
If she walks this way, you looking, and that's how you get your glimpse. And then you don't turn when she passes you.
Nah, I ain't looking at no titties. I don't give a fuck about no titties.
Ass then.
Ass too.
Okay. Somebody walking in front of you, how do you gonna keep looking, or you gonna get
it's like
a whole peripheral? Which
like
way you look, this way on the side?
It's like a thicker pregnant woman.
When you see ass?
My wife kind of knows.
Okay. So if there's one person that passed by you and she got an ass, like you say, whatever, pregnant lady booties.
Okay, if it's something that my wife knows, I would look at.
Yeah.
First off,
she looks right.
My wife sees it first, then looks at me and goes,
to see if you see.
No, then kind of gives me. It depends on how the day's going. I can get it like, all right, go for it. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? I can look, no gawking.
Right.
I can't be like, oh shit. Yeah. Baby, what you doing tonight?
Like, woo, Ric Flair.
Woo! Baby, what you doing tonight? I can't, baby, what you doing tonight?
Right.
The bitch, you know what I mean?
Right.
No, but she'll give me like go ahead.
Okay.
And then, but sometimes she'll be like, you better not.
Exactly.
And I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I can see.
And I respect it. I'm like, fuck it. I'll look when you ain't looking.
Right, but you can't turn your head up. She passes you. Like,
I'll make sure she's in my
peripheral. So if she's walking towards you.
She's walking this way. I couldn't help it.
If after that she passes you, you better
that's
not
every
turn
man's
around.
shit. Like that's not even a secret anymore. The cat's been out the bag.
Yeah, but when
what
y'all
do?
Turn around
You
and
sit
look,
there and you know what I'm saying? You be like, damn, she was over here by the milk. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I had to reach down for the milk.
Yeah, get your ass.
Her fucking ass was right there.
Like that. Get over here.
Her ass was by the milk, baby. It was on the butter.
Right.
The ass was on the butter.
Get your ass over here now. Shit.
A nigga don't make sure. Nigga don't grab some unnecessary shit.
Okay. Unnecessary shit.
Trying to get his sight. Like, hey, yeah, we needed molasses.
Oh, excuse me, girl.
You knew we needed this molasses. We always use molasses.
Like, we don't use no molasses up in here. You better get your ass over here now. Shit.
All in the fucking the Oriental section and shit.
Yeah,
grabbing
dumb. I'm
shit you can't even pronounce and shit.
Yeah. I'm like, since when did we start using stuff like that? When?
Yeah, we've always used this fish sauce looking shit.
Wait till we get in the car. Then trying to make conversation, trying to be a nice guy. Hey, baby, you need something to what?
Oh,
not another word. Not another word.
Ooh, don't be nice to like the drive-through lady.
Oh no. Oh,
I didn't made a mistake. Was like, oh, thank you. How's it going? Ooh, I'm having a good old conversation.
You know her?
I turned back around and the wife was just looking at me like, what the fuck? And I was like, I was just being, damn, she making our food.
Right.
She literally making our food. Like, I can't just be mean to this motherfucker.
Okay.
She was like, she ain't making the food. She just do the money part.
Right. I'm like, I want my Diet Coke, no spit. Shit.
Right.
Yeah, like, come on.
Don't use the ice from the left. Use the ice from the right.
I'm like, don't be using the buns that you done dropped on the floor, bitch. I need
how you
hockey
doing? Puck's my shit.
Right.
Don't use that hockey puck
don't
chicken.
Don't get crazy with them on that drive-through. Them kids is crazy.
And lazy.
Yeah.
Crazy and lazy.
Right. But physical, we need to talk about the physical because level of intimacy, that is the thing, There are certain, I'm not going to go into detail about some of the things that tickles my fancy. We need to have a conversation in front of the cousins. Oh my God. Had me blushing. She said
tickled my fancy. I thought I was the only person that said this shit.
I said, you said what? I could not believe she said that.
It was being said amongst people you can trust. First off,
I know it's
not and it was in a good place, and I think it came from a good place because I think things were getting thrown out there.
Yeah, it was, and so she said, "Let me go ahead and tell her."
She was like,
"Oh, she ain't innocent either."
Y'all didn't go too low.
Yeah,
I'm about to go low.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, everybody has their.
Everybody has a certain thing that they like.
Kinks, right?
Yeah, kinks.
And what happened? It came out with one of your kinks.
It did. And I was like,
but that's okay amongst partners. Okay? Pee me, because this helps with what I got written down.
Okay. I mean,
we don't jump right into it.
Oh yeah,
physical.
We had to go in the level.
We had to
get all the soft stuff out first.
I like the foreplay.
Yeah,
love the foreplay.
Now you're about to dive in.
Hello.
Okay.
The physical
is very important
part of your intimacy.
I think it's probably about a good 70% of the relationship is the physical part.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because most of it's don't lead up to that.
Yes. All those things
you we just told you guys about, that leads up to the physical. That. Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
But first with physical comes communication.
Yeah.
If you can.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you can, communication before sex will help you achieve a bomb and healthy sexual relationship.
True.
You understand me?
Yeah.
If you can communicate before, which this day and age motherfuckers ain't taking no time to talk about unless this person lives far and you're online.
Right.
You're one of those online friend finder. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
Yeah. I don't even know what
swipe left, swipe right, Tinder shit. If you're on something like that, that's different. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? The communication, because obviously you guys already kind of talked about.
Right.
You didn't hype yourself up. You didn't talk about your kinks. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
You become a little bit more easier to just let loose.
Yeah.
Right?
You're right. True.
And then you get, to meeting them, y'all just fucking.
Right. But
y'all know exactly what's popping.
It's more to that, than just.
But if you haven't.
Yeah. You guys have to talk.
But if you haven't, come on now.
Yeah.
One night stands.
There's no
How
good.
many people talked before that one night? How many motherfuckers sat down and said, "Look, no finger in my ass, no choking, don't lift my left arm because I had a stroke, and it gives off a bad reaction." And,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? None of that shit.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And most of these females, what they bring home a nigga that didn't know he was half jackrabbit.
Right, but then also
then they get mad and want to go throw his business out there like he ain't shit. No, he just ain't. Yeah, like his sexual game ain't shit. No, it wasn't shit to you.
Right,
his shit was a kink for somebody else. If he would have communicated right, he would have got the bitch who wanted the jackrabbit.
Right,
you understand me? And instead of getting that bitch who wanted that turtle.
Right.
Was them daddy long strokes for the long run. You know what I'm saying? For the whole fight. She wanted somebody she wanted them long strokes for the long fight. You know what I'm talking about? She came home with this jackrabbit and it didn't work with her, and then she put his business out there like he ain't shit.
Being a hater. But we always see those odd couples, and we see the odd couples like, what you doing with him? He's the one that found that hot spot on her, and that's why she with him. It ain't because of how he looked. It's how he tends to her body. And a lot of people don't understand that physicality when it comes to level of intimacy. It could be anything, touching the hands, the feet. I'm a feet person. I love beautiful feet.
Yes. Like Boomerang.
Beautiful feet.
That's from growing up watching Boomerang.
And nice hands.
Yes.
My wife's hands on her feet, that's my favorite thing.
So No just got to worry about Feet Finder. On your phone.
The feet.
Cousin got Feet Finder on her phone.
Got some pretty
look
feet.
how she laughing. She got Feet Finder. She be on there looking at feet. Nasty freak you.
I'm like, and when I first met her, I asked her too. I said, "What your feet look like?" She showed me too. I said, "Okay,
let's get these boxes checked out right now." She took her shoes out
right then and there and showed me. I was like, "Okay, I'm good."
And confident.
Yeah, she said,
That probably helped with that.
Oh yeah,
like even the confidence.
Right,
like,
I was good. I was good, and her feet are small, and hands small. I love it. Yeah, yes. Yeah, but that right there. Just the start of everything, just getting us to that point, that's what helped everything else. Of course, we had conversations, dealt with each other on all levels,
right,
before the physicality happened. Whole year. Sometimes people talking on the phone and, like you said, on those dating websites and stuff like that, they get all that out of their way. Right. But then you got the other reversal where you got people who meet people in town, and then the first thing they jump on is the physical part.
Boom.
And then they're like you say, they talk all that shit saying, "Oh, he's this or he's that." But did you take the time to figure him out? Did you guys have sex in the light? Don't have sex in the dark. There's nothing wrong with turn the lights on.
Turn
them on.
Lights on, people.
Let me decide what I like about you.
I don't think this is high school. We not.
Yeah.
Unless that's high school shit.
Yeah. Leave the lights on.
If you don't turn the lights on, you might be falling into some blue waffle.
Right.
And not even knowing it.
Right.
If you don't know what blue waffle is, go ahead and go Google that shit if you want to.
Look
that shit got me itching and shit.
That's gross. But yeah, you got to turn the light on. Look at them. If they got a pot belly, okay.
They might have a cyst.
A boil on their back.
Right there on the thigh. You didn't see. You were just smacking your good sweaty skin against. Now you got this. Now let's stop. No, that's nasty.
It is. So look at it.
It's good to have the lights on.
Yeah.
If she don't like the lights on, you can put a handkerchief or something over her fucking eyes.
Right. And just turn a mood light on. Turn something on.
Because I think I've seen some shit like that.
Yeah.
The bitch didn't like the light.
Mm-hmm.
So she had the fucking blindfold on.
Right.
Boom. You can still see. She can't.
Yeah. Turn it on. You got to find
Sounds more than just. That sounded like some rape shit.
Right. I mean,
Yeah, she had a blindfold on.
I'm like, don't tie, but some people, they like that rough stuff. They like to be slapped. They like to be choked. But you got to find that out. That's where you got to
find out your kinks.
Yeah. Have a safe word, whatever. Do all those things. Y'all just jumping right in. And then you try and shit on a new girl that you tried on the old bitch. Why are you doing that?
Oh, shit.
Like, you doing all that old shit and you think that she going to go for that? Did you ask her first before you decide to put your hands around her throat? And next thing you know, you got a case and in court.
And then, but then that's, You got a kink then. You like choking bitches.
Yeah, you do. So
You
find
need
somebody
to
who
go
like to
find
be
somebody
choked.
like to be choked.
Yeah,
That's why communication can help your sex life.
it sure can.
Hello, that can help your intimacy a whole lot.
Right.
Like, yeah, I do like this.
Mm-hmm.
When you fuck around and find out your girl likes her ass licked, though, right?
Right.
After you didn't communicate properly,
Right.
and you find out she like her ass licked,
Then
you either lick her ass or you let her go find her kink somewhere else?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a hard one, huh?
It is a hard one because that's butt.
But I'm just saying that's the reality of what we're living in.
Right, because
You know
that's
what I'm
something
saying?
that
It's
might
either
be
you're
something
doing
I'm
it,
not willing to do.
it's either you doing it or you letting her go find somebody else to do it for her.
Well, how long we been together though?
But I'm saying that's what happens with bad communication before sexual,
True.
Before you lay down and really commit to somebody forever.
True. But
and marry somebody, you got to find out, bitch, you like your ass licked?
Yeah, ask them.
Because if you do, we might have to. Yeah, we might have to. Don't they have like a toy with a tongue? I might have to
dental
tongue it.
Yeah.
With the fake tongue.
Yeah.
We go buy the cow's tongue every time you want it done.
Mm-hmm.
I'll lube it up for you.
Right.
Cause I ain't licking no ass.
Right. I'm like, oh no, that's butt.
Me and my wife don't do nothing with the ain't no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
And some people
I've
like
never
that.
been with that shit. Never will be. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't jump in my DMs somehow. You don't know what you're missing. What
do.
The fuck?
I do know what I'm missing.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And for you men that's stuck on booty, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to each his own.
You think about it. Y'all think about that one.
Yeah.
I'll just let y'all think. Let that cook.
Yeah, I'm not gonna nothing like that.
But that's what happens when you don't have an open communication.
True.
With your significant other before y'all really get to this thing popping.
Yeah, because I hear so many stories about people just saying, like Bruce Jenner, for instance. Kris Jenner was not really wanting to deal with that. That whole situation. He cross-dressed, and she knew that his ass probably was already like that.
Come on now.
He knew that.
You can't tell me that was her first time.
No, but she couldn't deal with it no more. And after that, she was like, "That's it." After he started, I knew that he was when he was transitioning, when his hair started getting long, and he wearing shades and his eyebrows was done. I was like, "Yeah, he's doing something different." Next thing you know, he come on the cover of the magazine, and now he Woman of the Year. I'm like,
Woman of the Year.
Okay.
No judgment.
None at all. But hey, do what you do. But
you lost a whole family.
Yeah. I'm like, and if you probably would have found a woman that was okay with you doing all those things, you probably wouldn't have had to jump through hoops to do what you are doing right now.
Right. So I don't want to sound like I'm talking straight to him. I'm just talking to be talking. Yeah. Like, don't put me on nobody's talking. This nigga was talking shit.
No, it's just we just talking, just giving our opinion. We not
I'm just saying, I feel fucked up. Like, I would hate for somebody to lose their family because
you don't want to be your true self.
Yeah, because they don't want to be their true self and their sexual kinks.
Yeah, because some people, like. They like the wild stuff. That's why they made that movie. What was that movie called? Shades of Grey, 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
This guy had some things, some kinks, room.
I'm like he devoted like so much time and effort and space just for this.
And he had
time, like his life was this kink.
Yeah. Yeah, and he wanted to find somebody who actually was down with him fully. And he did find somebody, but he also had to let go of those women.
Did you watch all of them?
I did.
Did you read the books, or did you watch
the books? Was like the same, so that's
I don't read. So
I read the books too, but they were the same. But but I didn't read the books until after I saw the movie. Then I read the books, and I'm like, oh wow, it's
a little bit deeper.
It's a little bit deeper. Some things that were changed and stuff like that. But for the most part, he wanted to find somebody who was going to reach his level of intimacy because he had been turned out by so many women that there was nobody that could turn him out. He actually found somebody that could turn him out.
Oh.
She was doing stuff that to him that he was doing to her, and he didn't know how to take it.
Oh yeah, you watched all of them.
Yeah.
I think I got to like 2 or 3, and I was like, this is
It's deep.
It's too much.
It is, and you know that's what I'm saying.
I was like, this is too much. This is like a long, drawn out porn.
But because he didn't talk,
Like,
it was soft. It was soft.
I'm like, it's like long, drawn out kind of pornish. Like,
But he had a problem talking, so he didn't talk. All he did was try things with her and then try to see if she liked it or not. He didn't ask if she liked it.
I don't remember a lot of talking.
He wasn't talking. He just popped her.
No, through the whole movie,
it
wasn't a lot of talking. It was more like the scenes were just too in depth.
Yeah, bounding her up, you know. So like, yeah, you gotta bring that up when you want to find your kink, when you want to find like, you know, what you want to do. You know, some people they like to walk like a dog and
what the fuck
with leashes on their necks and stuff like that, and it's just the leather bound. That's deep like kink. Dog. That's deep stuff.
That's
like,
deep kink.
Like when they have like all the leather.
I'm saying all deep, and then somebody who does this is like, that's not even that deep.
Oh, it's probably not that deep.
I have
that's just
I have a friend that eats shit.
Yeah, right. So I'm like, that's surface stuff.
I like to be treated like a dog. I don't eat shit.
I'm like, whoa, you know. No.
There's some kinky shit out there in the world.
Is,
my kinks is to a point of, I don't know. I think mine is pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought I was a freak until I seen stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I ain't no freak.
You can venture off and be like, yeah.
I'm
good. I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not even close to that.
Good.
Close to that. That's like so
pretty
like
average.
So off.
Yeah,
like,
pretty average.
Yeah.
Things pretty normal around my parts.
Yeah, actually I feel like, you know, at that point I'm in a bubble.
I'm not with no dog shit. I'm not with no bestiality. I'm cool. Fisting, ill. Why are you fisting yourself with your nasty self?
Yeah.
You little nasty. You nasty. Yeah. I'm saying nasty, I'm thinking about that's nasty.
Don't
fish yourself.
But you know, a whole baby.
It's like a baby coming out of there.
It's a whole baby that can come out of there.
That's what it kind of looks like.
But they have a convention though.
It's like you're trying to grab the baby. You're like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm going in, doc.
They have a convention every year that comes here. You know, we Vegas, so you know they come here with that convention where they have all the porn stars come here in town, and
get it popping.
You would never know by walking past them that they were that kind of person, you know, but when you see them on screen, no, I ain't never been, but I know somebody who used to work in the industry that used to work with them, and I was like, I have no idea. The only one I know is the guy with the long hair, the one with the mustache. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know no guys.
It's a guy.
I don't even know no fucking females.
Probably the 80s, you know, when we were back in the day, we know our parents used to have them VHS tapes.
When I was watching porn, Pinky was popping.
Yeah, what?
Pinky.
I don't even know who Pinky is.
Big little yellow one.
Nope. I don't even know. I think I used to see some VHS tapes.
She was popping when I was watching porn.
I think when I would start watching it, I think it was like Mr. Marcus back
reels. Then. It's like reels now.
And Heather Hunter.
To me, I feel like it's reels. Just go on Instagram and just go on reels.
Okay.
Shaking everywhere.
John Holmes.
Bitches doing the most.
Yeah, so
for an Instagram follow.
Hey, they do it now, but you know they try to keep it under wraps like they just influencer.
Yeah, no.
They got an OnlyFans page.
If you got to subscribe.
Yeah, but you know, OF is all kinds of things, all kind of varieties. It's eating, the fish, the hands, the feet, the face. I mean, it's a lot of things.
Another way of a whore being a whore.
Yeah.
And exploiting them Johns.
But what about, you know, them Johns, you know, they don't like the regular Janes, so then they go.
Where are the Janes at?
The Janes, regular Janes?
There's Janes out there? Where the fuck the Janes at? Can somebody pay me for OF?
Where are the regular Janes?
Somebody want a dad bod in their life. Let me stop playing.
Yeah. For you get yourself in trouble.
Feet finder. I'll put my feet on that motherfucker. You think it's somebody on a female that wants to see men's feet?
I'm quite sure. There's so many fetishes out there. I am quite sure of it.
I'm about to do some research tonight.
I mean, you go down that rabbit hole, huh?
I might have another ad.
Oh. Okay, buddy.
Damn it.
Okay. Yes.
I'm trying to put myself through school.
Okay, you know, he can do it. I can do it too.
All feet, goddamn it! What the fuck?
You're like, yo.
You like bunions? What? Let me find a rich, wealthy woman who just wants to see black bunions all day.
She's like, go ahead, I'll give you $1,000 for 2 minutes. You're like,
What?
what? How about you give me?
Pour,
I'll give you 10
pour
minutes.
syrup on them. I'll give you $500 for a minute video of just syrup. What? Over my bunions?
Say less.
Say what?
Shoot. Say less, mommy.
I'll throw a hand in there. That's real shit.
Yes. So
it's important. Keep your kinks.
Yeah.
And then in a way, people just kind of scared to tell people they kinks. So that can fuck up your relationship too. You hold this kink kind of like you just talked about.
Yeah, because they shame you for it, you know? Like, ugh.
You feel like,
if it's not too nasty, I feel like people, they shame you for it. You know?
What's the motherfucker? I forgot the fucking movie. The nigga he liked whacking off in his car and he got caught for it. What was that? Hall Pass.
Oh,
you ever seen Hall Pass?
Yeah,
That's how he got his Hall Pass, because he like going to the car doing his thing.
Right, he ended up getting
that was like a kink of his, but he got caught.
Right, that's not the place to be doing that. And that's like indecent exposure. So you putting yourself in a whole trick bag doing some shit like that.
Hey, some people like that as about to get caught. I like kind of
the
like
fear of
that.
being caught.
Fear of being kind of caught. Like,
I mean,
you know
yeah, I think I like that too.
A little adventurous, like that's part of that traveling shit.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. We ain't never gonna see these motherfuckers again. Let's get on the balcony.
Oh man, yeah.
We ain't never gonna see these motherfuckers ever again, ever a day in life. What the fuck?
Let's do it.
Let's get on this ride.
No,
you can't do it at the ride because there'd be kids on the ride.
Freeway.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah, freeway.
Freeway is something good, you know. A little adventure.
Yeah.
Feel me on a hike.
Yeah. I've had some fun in California.
Exactly. You know what I'm talking about.
Traveling has been fun.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Adventurous shit. There's nothing wrong with that shit.
Yeah.
Just don't do it in public. Like, don't be at Walmart in the pickle aisle fucking a pickle.
Yeah. That's too much. That's too far.
You're doing too much. My kids are with me.
Yeah, but if you want to do what you do,
could have waited. You could have waited till after 10. I feel like it's appropriate time you can do that in the grocery store. Well, after 10, get it popping.
Oh,
if it's Walmart, if it's after 10.
Well, yeah, Walmart. I didn't see some things. I didn't see.
You seen shit anyway?
Some things at Walmart, especially the one over there on Rainbow in Spring Mountain. That one's pretty wild over there.
God damn it!
Yeah, I've seen some crazy things.
I don't think we should be putting streets out there.
Well, I can edit that out. But,
I don't think you put
Spring Mountain Rainbow Walmart. Check it out.
You will see the most.
No, Walmart's wild though. It is
any Walmart,
but those ones, that one, yeah.
Every time you go, huh?
Every time I go,
I know where. I think I know which one you're talking about. Was there a t-shirt store over there?
Yeah,
I think there used to be a
Pro Club,
like over there in the corner.
Yes. Yeah. That place.
I think so.
Wild.
Yeah.
I was like, I had to stare like, what?
Just look.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
If it ain't black folks, I don't really be caring. But when black folks be doing some nigga shit,
I mean, like, why do you come in public with?
I just gotta look at them, just give them that death stare, like.
Yeah, like, why are you coming to the store with a t-shirt on and no bottoms?
Why are you doing that?
And slippers, and I'm like, we in
here together. We black together in here.
And I'm talking about some bumbling browns underneath that nightgown.
What?
Like, whoa! I mean, it was just like,
ass.
Yeah, walking, and I'm like, ooh. I had to look, but it was like she was walking like she stank, and I was like,
Don't put stank on there for a reason. You look
okay. Well,
see, you're just talking shit about me, but you was checking her ass out.
I was checking her ass out.
You just
disbelief, not freakness.
You just literally
disbelief.
Told me, no, you look this way and don't look that way, and you just told on yourself. You was looking at the ass.
I was.
And try to blame that she stank.
She
didn't look like she stank.
The way the shoes was leaned over.
Fuck them leaning
that shirt shit. Was.
Remember we was talking about what'd you ask me? Oh, the hygiene's off.
That hygiene was way off. Way the fuck off. That's why I was looking in disbelief. Like, how did you come out of the house looking like that? She had to go grab something real quick, and that's the first thing that you decided to put on before you left.
She was busy. She was busy the night before.
That ass was
You
swinging back
never
and
know.
forth.
You
It
don't
was
know the
like
story.
boom, boom,
You don't
boom.
know the story. It's a story behind it.
Like she was trying to go to the boom boom room later on that night, maybe.
Ooh,
something.
Or just came from it.
Came from the boom boom room, whatever. But I was like, you've got to put some pants on, lady, because that is pretty deep right there.
She got boom boomed up.
Yeah, that. Yeah, no, man. I'm so sorry. No way. Mm-mm.
Now, these motherfuckers I'm about to bring up be looking so fucking happy in their relationship.
Who?
And I hate it. I don't know if I'm hating, hating them or but swingers and motherfuckers in these poly fucking life, whatever fucking relationships, be looking so fucking happy.
Well,
they be like beyond fucking happy. They be like the staple of a happy relationship. You be like, fuck.
But they don't like to share with other people who are not swingers. So if you are a swinger, they don't share with other people they're swinger. They read the room to find out who the swingers are, so that they can swing with other swingers.
Yeah, I don't care about all that. I'm just saying they still be looking happy as a motherfucker.
Yeah, because they do what they do, but they come back. But they don't share what they do.
But is it the communication?
I think so. I think it's a part. I feel like
is that part of their communication, or is it because they doing so much fucking?
I think that they've gotten kind of like their sex life might be dry at a point, and they want to try something that's going to spice it up. So
I feel like they just spoiled.
The thought of that.
I feel like they're just spoiled fucking brats.
You think so?
Yes. Anybody in a fucking poly life, I'm fucking hating on you. Fucking,
well, the poly. What kind of poly you talking about?
Poly swingers. You
talking about the two?
All you fucking stingy.
You talking about the two on the bottom?
You're stingy.
Lady, man.
You're fucking stingy. I'm saying it now.
Lady, man.
Stingy.
Or lady. Which one are you talking about?
I'm not a single person out there looking for them, but I feel like you're a fucking stingy fucking asshole.
But the poly is a triangle, so there is always somebody on the top and the two on the bottom are tending to the top.
Whatever, which way it happens.
Yeah, I know a poly, but sometimes the one that's not really okay with it but goes along with it to please.
Yeah,
they're the ones that flip out.
Yeah. You trying to get everybody killed.
Yeah, and I'm like,
that's why you got to have that shit. That communication got to be open.
It do. That's why old boy from Utah, his whole family broken up. What's that guy's name?
Was it? Was that the Sister Wives?
Sister Wives. Yeah. He has some trouble.
That was different.
Yeah, but that was some fucking. That's polygamy.
Utah.
That's where it comes from. Polyamory lifestyle.
Oh shit.
Yes, sir. Polyamory.
Wait,
3 or more.
Aren't they a cult?
They're
a fucking cult. Just fucking say it. What are you scared to say it?
Not at all.
You scared they're gonna come knock on the door and book you or something? It's fucking cult. They're fucking cult.
But they like that polyamorous lifestyle. They like to have multiple partners,
multiple wives,
and back in the day,
not even partners,
wives. But back in the day, that was okay because they had a wife and they had a concubine.
Anyway, but that was different. The concubine was just the concubine. Yeah. There was no it was supposed to be no feelings involved, nothing. Yeah. But what happened? Bitches started getting emotional, getting in feelings, and then all that shit fucked it up.
Yeah, and that's the problem. The man, the wife, she was the one that was on top and running things, got all the business, needed to do which, and then the concubines, they would follow up after the wife, and she would delegate who was able to mess with the husband at that time.
Hello. Now,
like you said, it went left now.
It went left.
And now it's not okay no more. Yeah, so now
it's different.
And then now in these times
I sound all mad. It's different.
These times it's not okay. John Smith, the Mormon, he had over 50 to 60 kids, maybe about 100. I don't know. He had a lot of kids.
You talking about that main dude?
John Smith, yeah.
He had like hundreds of kids.
He had hundreds of kids.
The fuck, that motherfucker had cities of
kids. Polyamorous lifestyle. He the one that started it. So yeah, he found his kink. He liked lots of women. Lots of women.
I like lots of bitches. I join this cult.
But one thing though, you guys are praising this dude for being a whore. But when we do it, we get called a hoe. That's not okay.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I'm about to explain to you why it is.
Please tell me. Please tell me, because it's okay for a woman. It's not okay for a man, but it ain't okay for a woman, huh? It's okay when you do it. When we do it, it's a problem.
Everybody wants a key that can open many locks. But nobody wants a lock that can be opened with many keys.
Okay.
If you understand that, you understand what I'm saying.
But what bitch wants a dick with all those miles on it?
That's not the point. That's why the communication got to be open. Maybe she wanted that because of that. Like, damn, you done knocked down all these bitches. I want to be one of these bitches.
But by the time you get to her, you in cruise control. Who wants to be in cruise control?
Who knows? That's why they have shit to stimulate things.
Here you go, blue pills.
Yep. I was just about to say shit. You can get your engine redone.
Yeah.
You can get your engine redone and have a whole new set of mouths.
Yeah, rejuvenation. But
whole new set of mouths. Females can do that shit too.
Yeah.
So, well, hello.
Okay.
These bitches with these fucking parking stall fucking size pussies. You understand me? You can easily go get they shit reset.
Well, that situation don't apply to me. So
no, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying.
Okay.
And
that's not because I'm married to a female.
And wore out dick don't apply to me. My dick ain't wore out.
Did I say you?
My shit like
I'm saying
a
females
2027 Honda. It's not even out yet. That's how many miles my shit still got.
Right, but
and a Honda at that, so you know it's gonna run forever.
Run till the breaks.
It's gonna run forever.
Yeah, till it falls apart.
May not get fast, but
you got there, Mike. I'm saying
we'll get there.
By the time we get to you, be in cruise control. You be like, "Oh yeah, girl, I love you." No. I want that same mentality. Give me that same energy.
Then you need to go get a young man.
That's why they
do. If they feel like that, they need to go get them young.
Right.
And that's what they do. Older females love getting a young man. And
They do because we're in our prime. We're like 55 years old. Y'all slow down at 40.
Slow down in what? In the sexual aspect?
Yeah, 40.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I know that you cannot do what you used to do when you was 18
I
and
don't
20.
think you tripping. No. I don't got no bad back. I ain't walking around here talking about my back bad. I do got a bad back, but it's not hurting. But it's not hurting. It's not my wake up. No, nigga. I ain't got no bad knees.
There's no way.
I didn't wait. Hold up. I didn't do what you think I was doing back then. I had a late sexual life. Like I wasn't fucking as early as like my wife be like, you was 16 and a hoe. Yeah, motherfucking right.
No, I didn't.
I was motherfucking gang banging in the streets.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. I'm a late bloomer too.
I wasn't chasing their pussy at 16.
Yeah.
I was in the streets, gang banging, smoking, drinking, nigga, trying to make a name for myself.
Right.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. You can't be doing that and have a bitch. What the fuck?
Right.
She don't want you to be in the streets.
Mm-mm.
Swerve. Yeah. The fuck? I didn't have a whole bunch of bitches.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
A few hood rats here and there. That was it.
But then, you got them ones that had sex when they were 16, 15.
Yeah.
And then by the time they get 35 to 40, they in cruise control.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I know a few motherfuckers a little bit older than me still having babies.
Yeah.
I'm talking about having babies.
True.
Like a fucking rabbit. I ain't gonna put your name out there,
but
cousin.
But you're doing it.
I'm just gonna say cousin.
Uh-oh.
You know I want to put you out there. This nigga got so many damn kids. He probably got somebody pregnant right now. Oh. And he got to be like 4 years older than me.
Oh my. Oh my.
He 43, 44. Okay. Still having babies.
Whoa.
He be happy too. I'll be happy for him. Like, nigga, you making your lineage.
Good for you. But yes, it happens. We
I think it's the ones that
conversations amongst us females, and they do say, yeah, he in cruise control, girl. I'm like, what?
Cruise control. That's what that means. That means what? He just giving up just all that he got.
That's getting all he got, and then
like he's not
quick pumper.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Yeah.
That's why, fellas, you need to get on your Blue Chews.
Mm-hmm. Eat them.
Get on that honey stick.
Right.
If you need a honey stick, get a honey stick. I think it's a honey stick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not not fucking with none of that. Because if you don't need it,
don't use it.
Don't use it.
Right.
I don't think you're supposed to be
mess with your ticker. Don't do it.
Bruh, I don't think you're supposed to be fucking with that. You don't go blind.
Right. Yeah, you really got to make sure that
You ain't no
that's
C.
for you. If it ain't for you, don't do it.
The last bitch you get with before you die, you ain't no C.
Right.
You don't be blind like a motherfucker with a hard dick.
Right.
Dick hard as a rock. Can't see you, bitch.
Right. Can't do nothing.
Dick you down.
Right. Yes, I'm saying. So, at that point, if you slow down, you got to be with somebody who's on your level too, because you can't hurt yourself trying to prove a
Trying
point.
to keep up.
Trying to prove a point. But us ladies, we are pretty good all the way to like 55, sometimes 60. Because
I don't believe that.
Huh.
You never heard of dry pussy? Like bitches' pussies do dry the fuck out.
I'm sure it does, but then you also got them ones.
I'm talking about with age. I'm thinking with age.
It probably do.
Hopefully you wasn't fucking too young.
No,
because I think you got a certain amount of them juices you allowed to give in your lifetime. You have a certain amount.
No, I think
if you give them up too soon and early because you was out there gyrating when you was 16, 17.
No.
Same way with the men. That's the way I feel like.
Yeah.
If you was out there fucking 16, 17, you giving out some of your best fucking.
Well, that's
but
the
then
best
again,
years.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Shit.
I feel like my best years was probably when I was like 24 till about 30. Those are my best years. Where I was
best fucking, literally fucking years.
Well, I was like, that's when I like learned, and I was like, okay,
that's
I know
what
what
it's
I'm
about.
Worth. Yep.
Yeah.
Broke a lot of hearts at that point.
Yeah, it happens.
Mm-hmm. I did.
When you learn that you got something that's special that you're sitting on.
Yeah. And yeah.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, you gonna break some hearts.
I did. I'm sure you did
that's
too.
That's why it's good. No.
Shit.
Never broke a heart.
Never?
Nope.
Nice guys finish last.
I don't break hearts.
No.
They be breaking their own hearts.
Oh. I didn't make you mad, girl. You made yourself mad.
Narcissistic?
Well, that's just, I think.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Is that fucking narcissistic? I just
not
blamed them.
Not if you didn't tell her first what you was up to.
Oh yeah. They broke their own hearts.
Okay, then you good. I wasn't okay with talking, so
but I wasn't no hoe. See, it's making it seem like I wasn't no fun.
No, and no one said you.
I never had whole days or years or nothing.
Okay.
Black men don't cheat.
Excuse me. Speak for yourself.
This is true.
Speak for yourself.
Let me speak for myself. I ain't speaking up for the whole black man delegate.
Please, because there are some men out there that love the company of multiple women and still have a top, a bottom bitch.
That's the communication.
But if she okay with it, hey, she like it, I love it. But ultimately, at the end,
they like to look stupid.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, I put up with you all these years, and I could have so. You stayed. Like I said, first time, it's okay. Second time, coincidence. Third time is a pattern.
Damn.
So that means you're allowing that behavior because you don't know what to do, or you don't know what to say, or you just want to deal with it, or you want to change.
You think you're okay with it?
You're not okay with that.
Yeah, some females probably think they okay with they dude having, something on the side.
Right.
Like, oh, go ahead and do it as long as I don't find out.
Shit, yeah. As soon as he find out, he about to blow your goddamn head off.
Then he come home a little wore out.
Right.
Ain't really performing right because he done knocked down baby that night.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be the same. Unless you got some type of cool communication where if I'm out with my other girl, I'm out the whole night. Yeah. So I'll come home and ain't shit. Mm-hmm. That would be some cold shit.
Right.
That's different. Then you got to be okay with your bitch being out with a nigga.
Right. And it's not the same standard, Usually it's not.
It's not.
Mm-mm. And these
even
guys...
Even with a housewife. I don't think even a housewife, stay-at-home housewife would be okay. She'd be like, fuck that. I'm about to have the milkman come in one of these evenings.
And usually that's the case.
Knock this thing down.
And then, he over there caring for a baby. And then next thing you know, years later, you find out it's not even yours. It's the milkman's baby. Or the postman's baby.
The Amazon dude.
Right.
When I said milkman, I was thinking, I think this day and age would be the Amazon.
Oh, yeah. You coming to deliver my packages?
Yeah. Have a little sign out there.
Come on in.
Meet me in the round or come around the back. Mm-hmm. She in there ready to get taken down. Is Amazon hiring?
Shit. Yeah, There you go. There you go. There you go. What are you talking about? You ain't you wasn't no hoe, huh?
This is just talking
just
shit.
Jokes, baby. Just jokes. Mm-hmm.
Jokes. I'm just talking I'm living through somebody else right now.
Yeah. You're looking through somebody else's lenses at this point. Me too. I'm speaking through someone else's lenses. Because it's true, there are people out there that really do certain things like that, and they're just not okay with their kinks and they're ashamed of them. So then when they get caught in a situation, then they're like, oh, I thought you liked it. No, you should have told her that in the beginning that that's what you like. And I'm pretty sure if she would have told you yes or no, you could have started it with somebody else or
figured it out.
Suppressed it. Whatever you do, figure it out. How you going to do it if you really like to do that kind of thing.
Yeah. Don't wait too late to bring out some of these kinks.
Yeah, because, sometimes they might like it, but you got to trust,
Yeah.
Trust. Trust the process. Anyway, in closing, what you got for me?
Communication.
Mm-hmm.
Your communication with your significant other will be very detrimental to your intimacy.
Yeah.
You understand me? That bedroom should be used for a bedroom.
Sanctuary.
That bed should be used for a bed. That thing ain't supposed to just be slept in. It's supposed to be fucked on too.
Yeah.
God damn it. Leave that bullshit at the door.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of not going to sleep mad, go to sleep, after nothing. If you mad at the nothing, you mad at the climaxing. Let's not say nothing. If you mad at the climaxing about some shit, you're a psychopath.
That's an intoxicating feeling.
You are a fucking psychopath.
You heard it.
You can still be mad at any fucking situation,
right?
Unless you got life in jail and your conjugal came through and you just hit and you got to go back in the fucking cell.
Then be
that's
mad.
different.
Yeah.
You have all the right in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, with your significant other, you mad because that motherfucker didn't take the trash out and he just blew your motherfucking back out. You understand me? Right. You better not be thinking about that trash. That trash should be out the motherfucking window.
Fuck the trash.
I'll fuck the trash out you.
Mm.
I'll fuck the whole attitude out you. Stop playing. Fuck the attitude out these bitches.
Right.
Stop playing with them.
Mm.
God damn it.
Right.
Stop playing with the pussy.
Yeah.
I don't think my kids can watch this, can listen to this episode.
Whoa. Well, they're going to hear it eventually.
Literally.
Yeah, they're going to hear it eventually. They're going to be on their way to doing what we was doing when we was their age,
Man.
Damn.
No. No, they won't.
Yeah.
They're not allowed. They got to wait till they get married.
Well, yeah, of course. They got to wait till they get married.
I was telling them about how back in the day, how they get sold off.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm thinking like Color Purple days when I say back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like Color Purple days. Like, how your daughter could be courted, like, by a grown man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come
10 years older.
I see your daughter over there. Ooh, type shit.
Arranged marriages.
Arranged marriages. But weirdly, it was weird.
Yeah.
That was weird as fuck.
Yeah, because you shouldn't be with nobody that's 10, 15 years older.
Yeah, and that's what it was. Barely bleeding. Oh, yeah, she bleeding.
Mm-hmm. She a woman.
She bleeds, she can breathe.
Yeah.
No. Bruh. What the fuck?
Right.
I was telling the kids about that shit.
Chastity belt.
They was looking like
they
didn't believe me.
Yeah, that's true.
They literally did not believe me. They looking like, I'm like, yeah, what the fuck?
Happened within our own family, so.
Like,
yeah.
That ain't happening, Captain. So, pick wisely. Pick your significant other wisely.
Yeah.
With your communication being open to your kinks. Because your kink can be whatever, but as long as it's brought to their attention what your kink is, that can help as well.
Yeah. You don't make no decisions for me.
Fetishes, kinks. Yeah. Some of your fetishes might need to stay to yourself. Right. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, because it might be dangerous to them.
One of your fetishes might be some weird shit.
Then they're like, do you know?
Because I don't want to fuck up nobody's relationship. Because I was listening to this podcast earlier, and I just want to tell you,
not be considered legal or health or professional advice. So if they take it, they take it.
I just want to tell you something about your mom and.
Like, don't you?
I have a fetish about your mom.
Like, don't say it.
Wow. Right. Relationship over.
Oh.
They come back to us.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. No. Mm-mm.
just keep your communication up there.
Yeah.
Or just never get out there about your kinks and your fetishes and
Mhm.
what kicks you off.
Right. True. Okay. Well, that's all I got. Anyway,
Have safe sex, people.
please use a condom. Mm.
We don't need no more of you.
Whatever you do, protect yourself in all the
Protect
process.
yourself.
You want to have fun, have a great time, but
Protect
make sure
yourself.
you protect yourself because it is dangerous out there.
Hello.
All right. Anyway, thanks for listening. See you next time. Peace.
Peace.